In this video, I'm going to show you how to get started with your OnTheClock mobile app as an employee. So first thing you'll need to do is you'll first need to be invited to OnTheClock by your employer. If you haven't received an invite link, please feel free to reach out to your manager on the account and they can also send you that link or create a login credentials. Once your account has been created, you'll just go ahead and need to verify your email address. So keep a lookout for that email for the OnTheClock verification link. Then go ahead and download the mobile app to your iOS or Android, and then you can start beginning to clock in and out from the mobile app. So once you've downloaded the mobile app to your phone, your login screen will look like this. Enter those login credentials. You have the ability to check off the Remember Me option, so it remembers those login credentials. And if at any time you happen to forget your login, like your password, go ahead and click on this Forgot Password option, and you can reset your password that way. I'm going to go ahead and log into my employee account. Upon logging into my OnTheClock app, you can see that I am immediately greeted with my employee profile and the punch in and out button. I can see the current time, the date, and how long I am currently punched in for. If I wanted to go ahead and complete a punch, I can click on the punch in out option. On my time card, if I scroll down, you can see I have a punch out as well as a switch job option. I can go ahead and do switch job. If I would like to leave a punch out note, I can go ahead and do so here. You'll also notice you have the ability to enter a mileage amount. And I can also click on this plus icon to add an attachment. So what this will do is if you have this option turned on inside of your OnTheClock account, you can upload a photo through the gallery or you can take a picture with the camera on the device. So I'm ready to update my time card. I can go ahead and tap on that update and you'll see that my punch has been updated with the success message. So again, I simply just updated the job that I was working on to job A. If I wanted to go ahead and punch out for the day, I could go ahead and punch out this way. Now that I have punched out, we can see my status is now at punch out. And if I navigate back to my dashboard, you can see the hours that I have worked has updated right here. If you happen to have the check-in feature turned on inside of your OnTheClock account, if I tap on this, you have the ability to check in throughout the day. You can select a job and leave check-in notes. So maybe you don't want to necessarily punch in or out, but you just want to go ahead and check in. You can do so here. And that will be logged on your time card. To view that time card, go ahead and tap on the time card icon at the bottom. Here you'll see the current pay period of which you're viewing. You'll see that at the moment my time card is currently approved. I have the ability to unapprove my time card. And then I can go ahead and reapprove it if needed. I'll just go ahead and enter in my initials and approve that time card. If I hover over the name, I will see that I have a check right here. So that indicates that this time card has been approved for this amount of time listed. I can view my time card information by clicking on my name, and I can see more information about those in and out times of which I punched. Since I have manual time card entry and adjustment enabled inside of my employee profile, you'll see that I have this plus icon right here. This allows me to add additional time to my time card. I can go ahead and do this by doing add punch. So if I happen to forget a punch out, I can go ahead and add a previous day's time card to my employee time. Once I've entered the date and time, I can see the duration for the amount of time that I worked. Again, I have the ability to choose a specific job if I would like to go ahead and enter the job that I was working on. If you happen to need to enter in mileage, I have this mileage feature right here to enter in the amount of mileage, and then I can leave a punch-in note. I can go ahead and save that note and then save my employee time card. I can see that it has saved successfully. And then I can view that time right here. Now we can see all of my time is listed here that I have worked. Navigating back, I can also, under More, view additional options inside of my employee profile. I have the ability to view the dashboard, so again, this takes me back to home. I can view my PTO. I can see I currently have one PTO request pending. So let's go ahead and check that out. So in my PTO summary, I can see the PTO type that I have allotted to me. I have 40 hours. I've used 0 of my 40 hours, so I still have a remaining balance. I can view any of my requests right here. I can request PTO right here and view any pending PTO requests that I have submitted just by tapping on the pending option. If I happen to have any approved PTO requests, that will be listed here. And anything that was denied will also be listed here as well. If I would like to go ahead and add another PTO request, go ahead and tap on Request. It's going to ask you for the PTO type, so select that PTO type, the from and through date, the number of hours for the day that you will be out, if I would like to leave a note for my manager, I can go ahead and do so here, and then I can request that PTO. I'll get this message saying that my PTO has been submitted for review, and I can go ahead and confirm. And again, we can see that additional PTO request is now listed here. I can also view my employee schedule by tapping on More and scrolling down to Schedule. I'll want to go ahead and select the date range of which I'm interested in looking at. I'll want to now go ahead and select my name. Since I have the ability to view all of my coworker schedules, I have the ability to choose which person I would like to view. If you happen to have your schedule setting set to just personal, then your own personal schedule will show up automatically. So again, I can see here is my schedule, and if I needed to reference a coworker schedule, I can go ahead and do so here. And then last but not least, if I would like to utilize the chat option inside of my OnTheClock account, I can go ahead and create a conversation between myself and my colleagues. I can go ahead and enter a subject line. I'll want to then go ahead and choose which person I would like to go ahead and speak with, and then click Create. Now that I've created the chat section, I can go ahead and send a message, and everyone in the chat will be notified. Once I've set my message, I can go ahead and navigate back out and view all of my chat conversations that I have going on. Again, inside of your OnTheClock account, you have the ability to update and change your password, so you can go ahead and do so here under More. We also have this flyout menu on the left-hand side. You'll notice that you also have this change password option listed here too. And if you would like to log out of your OnTheClock account, you can do so with this button here. If you would like to upload a profile picture, go ahead and tap on this plus icon, and then you can choose to take a picture or upload from your photo gallery. Last but not least, after you have done your punches for the day, you can also view any punches on the punch map. You can see all of the approved punch locations. And if you happen to have punched with your GPS location turned on, you will see your GPS drop pin. And that's it. If you have any other questions about getting started with your OnTheClock account using the mobile app, feel free to live chat with us or send an email to support@ontheclock.com.